Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. Before we do anything, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I haven't played this game for a little while, for over a month, I think. Kinda realized I was way ahead in recording, and I found that to be a good time to work on some other projects that may or may not be related to the YouTube channel. So, let me just... Okay, I can hear things now. So let me just be upfront about that. I might be a bit rusty. That's fine. Also noticed, actually no one is watching this, but that's fine. I mean, that's how I started out. That's how we're continuing on. Why? What is this? What is this? Heinrichs, do you know what this is?
You have my complete attention.
Hello? Drawing on the bulkhead, relatively recent. Certainly gave no order for it to be done. You do not recognize it. I'm gonna examine it carefully. Interweaving lines are intricately stylized letters, and you think you have encountered them before. It's a language from somewhere in the Calix's sector. Bravo, what is this? Mr. Zidari's shenanigans. She gave the order for this thing to be painted. God Emperor as my witness. I haven't got a clue what it is, but I don't like it. Fuck, immediately. Jai, explain this, please. Do you like it, Sherin? I think it fits wonderfully with its surroundings. You have not answered me. What is it? It's a phrase in a dialect from Ifrit. It says, Jane carries in her chest a heart that passion has woven with Jai's heart. May their affection burn blindingly bright for the glory of the exalted one. It is a loose translation of the most famous love poetry from my world. On the floor of the ship? Why did you have this painted here? So that these proud words will inspire your officers. They will perform great deeds and overcome the most fearsome enemies under the banner of our love. You really do love drawing attention to yourself, don't you? She says nothing, but her face breaks into an enigmatic smile. Oh fuck, I need to choose one of these. Fine, it can stay. Right you are, Lord Captain. Raver stares morosely at the drawing and mutters, What's my bridge turning to? Ah, Sherin, I knew your soul would resonate with the great lines of verse. I will read you this poem one day, and you will say, By the exalted one, it's about us. So that's the kind of game we're playing. But last time when we played, we met some fucking Dark Eldar. That's a problem, in just them being around. And if I recall correctly, they... Marajai? I don't know. But we have a few probable locations that we're gonna have to explore, I believe. What I'm looking at for contracts. I don't want to do the contracts that cost people. I don't think those are worth it. So yeah. We're gonna take off in our spaceship. And we'll get right back to business. As far as I can remember, we don't really have anything going on other than the main quest. At least nothing of immediate concern. So this, over here, over this way. Now, I would like to reach a safe route as fast as possible, so I'm gonna go over here. Then we're gonna we're gonna have to go this way. I don't want to go the dangerous route here. Okay, malfunction in the engineering. Yeah, it's one of these generic messages for when things are a little spooky. But nothing to worry that much about. How are we doing on the colony management? Can we do anything more? Can. Do we want this? I think I said I wanted this, which means we need to get our reputation up with the Caspalic mission. I don't want to upset the balance too much, I don't think. Seems fine. Seems fine. I'll leave that alone. Boom. Then we get some dangerous routes again. Did I quick save in this game again? F5? Yeah. That's usually a pretty good guess. Guessed? Guess. That's the word I'm looking for. And let me just... Oh! There was another thing. I don't know about this still. Shit. Never mind. We're going back to Furibundus. I forgot about that. Should have looked further in my quest log. Just boom. Kinda wish there was a way to... There might be a way, I don't know. But to just go the safest route to a target system. Was there anything left to do here? That's that guy. Let me speak real quick to Raver. See if I can further address that lever issue. Come on. And Raver hangs out over here, I believe. Here. Fuck. Fine. I didn't want to speak anymore to you. Shireen, if you find a spare minute on footfall when you are not deciding our lackluster fates, I would be delighted to see you at my Americar in the Amasekus. I'll tell Octi to set aside some decent wine in case you decide to grace our humble party with your luminous presence. America? Is there some kind of celebration? It's an occasion celebrated on my world, Ifrit. It is the day when a person shows by their actions that they have reached maturity, that their spirit is ennobled. Among the Frisian nobility, this day is considered more important than other symbolic events, such as the first cry or the day of repose. And by a wonderful coincidence, my Americar happens to fall on the day when I also wish to celebrate my acquisition of the Mercatum Tabula Officiale. It would be my pleasure to attend your party. The lowly regulars of the Amasekus will be telling their great-grandchildren about the time they had the honor of witnessing your dazzling visit to the unworthy dive, Shireen. That is, of course, if they live long enough to see their great-grandchildren. Abalor? Wait. Oh, okay. Because she's gonna be not gonna be on the party as such. I kind of suspect we'll be doing some combat. Yes. Right, I should probably reset Pascal because he's a failure. I don't fucking know. Sure. I already have this feature. I have that too. Oh. I'll just grab some stuff here. And I'll figure out what to do with him later. Yeah, sure. Fine. Okay, get the whole gang.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Refugees? So where is Jai? I can logic this thing.
The machine god grants the insight.
You did into the voice you cogitated. Okay.
I always
here?
have a backup plan.
Oh, that guy's T-posing because he's supposed to be dead. There is where's Jai
That's not
at?
normal.
Oh, right here. Easily spot Jai. No, I didn't actually. In the group crowded around the table, the extravagant luxury of her attire and her gleaming augments set her apart from the rest. Seeing you, she exclaims, "May the gravitational wells on your worlds never lack for a grip, just as my heart never lacks for joy at the sight of rogue trader von Valancius." With an approving chuckle, Octaviana mutters, "I can't believe you actually roped the rogue trader into coming to your party. If the rogue trader raises a toast to your health, I'll start to believe you really are a princess and not just a smuggler with the gift of the gab. Please take a seat, your ladyship." I'm gonna observe the group. Jai's friends look exactly as you would expect, like hardened operators with cold trade arrayed in the forbidding but glitzy style common to those who like to skirt the limits of the law. One pair in particular catches your eye, a young man and woman, twins it seems, identical yet distinct from each other. I'd say so if it's a man and a woman. These, I don't know that I would say identical, but fine. The man has a lively face and a crazed look in his eye, while the woman is cold and calm and seems slightly drowsy. Octaviana readily tops up the glasses on the table, playing the role of consummate host, but you notice that her and Jai's chairs are drawn slightly closer together than usual for a pair who seems connected only by superficial acquaintance. I don't know what I'm supposed to make with that information. How is your party going? We have been laughing and celebrating life, Shireen, as true friends do. But until your arrival, we were but stars in a moonless sky, merely heralding your coming. Now we are happy. I will gladly accept your offer. Taviana draws out a bottle from under the table. The glass is as thick as your finger and is covered with wax seals. With no exaggeration, this is the finest amasec that has ever graced this bar. Jai personally acquired it, as he says, for a special occasion. Seems you are the special occasion, your ladyship. The crowd around the table falls silent, exchanging awkward looks. It would appear they are unaccustomed to drinking in the presence of lofty individuals such as you. Kinda curious. Octaviana, you and Jai are friends? She offers you an arch smile. Friends? She is my worst enemy, the vengeful spirit of retribution sent to punish me for my youthful transgressions even. Mistress Hidaria has a special gift for knocking me off balance and dragging me into difficulty. I would have barred her from the Amasekas long ago if it weren't for her habit of tossing money around like confetti, and of paying triple for anything she breaks. Do you see, Shireen? Do you see the petty, miserly, callous, unforgiving friends the Exalted Ones has sent me? What were you talking about before I arrived? Business, my dear Tora, whose mind never strays from the chilly peaks to the mountains of money she's made, was telling me the latest coal trade news. Exciting times are upon us. We're not the only ones being tested for weak spots. Vladimir set up on putting the alt-requisitors out of business. I don't remember who those are. It looks like he's got Mercy's blessing to do it. The big beasts are picking off the small ones. I think things are going to get more interesting from here on out. That means it's time for us to step up and become major players, eh? Core. I keep thinking Corferan. I know a couple of Chegnars from the old Requisitioners. They're dry as you like. We could tell them to cool their heels with us. They'll be more willing. There will be more willing at the other altars. We could take on Falco and even blow Vladimir out the airlock too. Cor, my sweet, before you go chewing Faiseline with Chegnars, these words confuse me. You need to clear the altar and hide the pulses. If Vladimir is playing all the lines, he won't touch me. But I don't want to shift the risk onto you. There's chatter about the commission. The conversation quickly turns into an impenetrable mishmash of terms from the secret argot of coal traders. Is that how you say? Argot? Argot? Let us drink to the lady of the hour, Jai Hidari. What was that noise? The assembled group bursts into approving cheers, and the bar fills with the sound of clinking glasses. The amasec tastes exorbitantly expensive, sweeping you into a kaleidoscope of flavors. Tart floral bitterness, honeyed sweetness, and then other far more refined sensations that are nameless, owing to the small number who can afford to experience them. Bravo, Okti! This amasec will do me very well indeed. Jai's self-satisfied reply elicits general laughter, and the tension at the table seems to loosen slightly. Oh, hello, sir. Is this when combat happens? The man who has just approached the table is hideous by anyone's standard. A repulsive face, greasy hair, and bulging veins at his temples. His attempt at an amiable smile is so transparently false and off-putting that your fingers itch to reach for your weapon. With a surprised look, askance at you? Askance. I imagine he's looking at me, surprised. He says, Mistress Hidari, allow me to wish you a happy Amarikar. Master Mercy would not let such an occasion go unmarked. He sends his warm wishes and a gift, a noble-born mantle. It won't tell me what to do. Oh, Falco, I am much obliged and touched by your presence. May the fire in your hearth burn forever bright and hot like the stars of the Grabnor system. Tell Mercy that this show of his precious attention toward my humble self brought dew to my eyes and a song to my heart. Ah, is that it? I'm gonna whisper. Isn't Falco the one who stole Jai's cargo? Very same. The greasy piece of grog shit, Claviana says, wearing the sweetest, most amiable smile one could imagine. But the stars of the Gremner system all died around 100,000 years ago, and the systems around them are true breeding ground of death. Where is your present for Jai, Falco? The smuggler stares at you unblinkingly with his pale eyes, saying nothing. Then he rearranges his mouth into a smile remarkable in its hideousness. Of course, your ladyship, and this gift is for me personally, Mr. Hidari, an exotic venom blade. Interesting. Most warriors prefer is a +10 parry, -10 to enemy weapon skill when hit. As Falco turns away from the table, you see a snarl of feral hatred twist his already repulsive face. Even foes are bowing down before Jai Hidari. That is something worth celebrating. And what better way to celebrate than with a game? With stakes, naturally. Today is my Amarikar, and that's what I want. Jai draws a stack of carved plasteel tiles from her pocket. They are decorated with symbols and fine maglines. Holding the tiles in one hand and raising her glass with another, Jai asks, "What do you think, Shirin? Does the rogue trader have anything she's willing to wager?" You recognize the tiles in Jai's hand. It is set for Tantolo, a game popular among gamblers. Each player is dealt several tiles, which can be arranged into a pattern of a specific value by carefully matching up the maglines. Whoever has the highest value wins. Voicemen love playing Tantolo, which is usually won by luck or skill. I'm gonna pretend not to know the rules. I do not know the rules. It's easy. Every player is dealt a few tiles. The tiles are connected by maglines, and there are lots of possible combinations. You arrange the tiles in a design that has a particular value, and whoever has the highest value wins. Talking a mile a minute about the rules and tile combinations, Jai deftly shuffles the stack of tiles. She's gonna fucking cheat like a motherfucker, but I'm gonna play anyways. I shall play. Watch out for her ladyship, lads. She was awfully quick to agree just now. I have a sneaking suspicion about how the rogue trader acquired all her countless riches. But I'll warn you now, playing for money is considered wrong on Efreet, because gaming is tempting fate. So instead, we're going to play for wishes. A pile of tiles is placed in front of you and the other players. I'll look at my hand. I have 100% chance of looking at my hand. You have been dealt a poor hand. You cannot make a high value arrangement from the tiles. Glancing at her tiles and grinning, Jai declares resolutely, I'm going to show my hand. The exalted one loves me today. And if one doesn't show one's hand, what then? Then you have a chance to bow out of the game without losing. But you can only do that before someone announces they're going to show their hand. Fuck it. I'm going to share my hand as well. Chuckling, Jai tosses her tiles on the table. Her hand is significantly better than yours or anyone else's. And for my wish, I want everyone to drink to my good fortune. It has already granted me a gift fit for a queen. I'm talking about you, Shirin. May fortune continue to smile upon me. Everyone at the table eagerly raises their glass as you join in before you even are aware that you have done so. New stack of tiles is already waiting for you on the table. You realize that moments have skipped past without knowing, since the Amasek is somewhat stronger than you thought. I'm gonna look at my hand again. Now this one is definitely a good hand, one of the best you can get. When you look up, you see that everyone else apart from Jai has already tossed their tiles on the table in disappointment. Just us two left, Shireen, and I'm going to show my hand. I'm going to show my hand. Sight of your hand sets everyone at the table into a flurry of excitement, but then the chatter turns into a roar of triumph. Jai's hand is the most valuable in the game, of course it is. I win again. What should I wish of you, Shireen? Fuck, let's do the flirty thing. Why not? That's how I've been playing this character so far. Request a kiss. When the opportunity presents itself. An intrigued smile appears on Jai's face. I love playing for high stakes, Shireen. An excellent suggestion. This is a depth I will definitely call in. Tiles are dispersed around the table. You suddenly feel your body growing heavy. Jai, you wouldn't be cheating by any chance. How could you even suggest such a thing, Shireen? Has Jai Hidari really fallen so low that someone could think me capable of deceit? Jai brings her hand to her chest in a tragic gesture to the approving guffaws of her associates. Fuck it, I'll keep playing even though my character is getting progressively drunker. Hand is not especially good. Kind of hand you play it only by someone desperate who has nothing left to bet. I'm gonna try to cheat. Only stake I'll play for is a dance. Failed. You tried to carefully... okay, shit. A dance. Fuck. Okay, they saw me. Fine, I'll play. Can't get your hand, Jai. Mine are worse. Look like you won, Shireen. I'll be delighted to grant you a wish. Really. Light plays on Jai's dark skin and glints off the silver augmetic on her throat. Moving with the grace of a sand snake, she holds your gaze and smiles mischievously. Her dark curls fall across her face, and you see the saucy glint in her eyes through her alluring curtain of hair. Who fucking wrote this? Come on, man. This dance is called the Dance of the Captive Ravanian Girl. When the governor of Efreet, Selim Khan the Bright, crushed the Ravanian rebellion, the daughter of the rebel leader was brought to him, the beautiful Nyana. She danced for him, telling him of the struggle of her proud people. They snatched a weapon from a guard's hand and aimed it at Selim Khan. But the spark of love that had kindled between them that day stopped the Faisal from igniting the cartridge. Both Nyana and Selim Khan lived through that day, and then many more days which they spent together. Well, that is enough betting for me. My luck is very fickle today. Unlike Amasek, you can always trust Amasek. It always lies. Smiling sweetly, she presses your goblet into your hand. Her skin seems to glow from within, and the sparks of laughter in her eyes dance like flames. Let's not go that far, shall we? To Amasek's deceit. May the deceived not live to regret it. Fog swells. Oh, fuck. You let the all-pervading merriment determine your fate. Fuck. This is bad. I should not have got fucking drunk as hell, probably. I hope I haven't, like, lost anything. Been robbed or whatever. Come on. Load that bridge now. Man, that's low. Oh shit, okay. Thoughts tumble violently inside your head, periodically ricocheting off the inside of your skull and triggering bursts of piercing pain. Your tongue feels desiccated and shriveled in your mouth, and it scrapes painfully against your teeth. Light is the enemy. Self-awareness returns unbidden, bringing with an inexplicable sense of awkwardness. Your beleaguered body violently protests against the very idea of getting out of your soft bed. You hear a soft sigh beside you. Looking over, you see dark hair fanned out across your pillow. Jai, who is cozied up next to you, fast asleep, is fully dressed, just as you are. Or perhaps she's not asleep at all. Shireen, you certainly know how to have a good time. Hey, Abelard, can you, remember yesterday for me? Because you're better at holding your booze than I am. I'm gonna try and remember the end. You struggle to piece together your fragmented memories of last night's carousing. Was that what a carouse is? For some reason, you can clearly recall the ingratiating looks of the wardens as they tried to persuade you to stop, the cries of the beggars to whom you gave an obscene amount of alms, and the stamping of the servitor that you rode around the station to Jai's unconcealed glee. You and I, we did not fall into bed together just to sleep, did we? Turning a remarkably fresh-looking face to you, Jai smirks. You don't remember anything at all, Shireen. Neither do I. All the better. What sweet and thrilling scenarios we can imagine to fill in the gaps. We need to make ourselves presentable. Sorry to say you're right, Shireen. No matter how soft the bed or how pleasant the company, there is a line we must not cross. And I am perilously close to doing exactly that by getting a couple of bottles of delicious medicine for our aching heads. What does she mean, a line with shouldn't cross? I don't know. Regardless, I believe that's a pretty good place to sort of round off. And when we get back on the next one, we're gonna actually go pursue the main quest again. I will see you later.